In this video, I want to talk about several things. We have a new bonus on the Discover It cashback card that could get you $800 or even $950 in cashback. We have the Bilt rent day benefits to talk about, including a transfer bonus to a certain airline. Your last chance to get the 150,000 point bonus on the Venture Business card. We'll tell you when it's ending. We also have the rumor that the Citi custom cash is possibly being discontinued. We'll tell you when that is projected to be happening. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover US credit cards, personal finance, and luxury travel. If you like the sound of that, please subscribe, but let's get into it. And this video is brought to you by Quince, but more on that later. Now, the Discover It cashback card is a very common first credit card for people to get due to the fact that it is easy to get approved for with no credit history. It is also a great card for anyone who is playing the credit card game on Team Cashback, no matter whether you are new to it or you've been doing it for many years with several cards already in your wallet. That is due to the fact that the card has rotating quarterly categories where you can earn 5% cashback on $1,500 worth of spending each quarter, similar to the Chase Freedom. So that is a possible $300 in bonus cashback per year. But then in the first year, they do a cashback match where they double all the cashback that you earn. So those 5% categories become 10%, and that is going to be $600. But now Discover has added something on top of that. Look at this. Get a $200 statement credit when you spend $500 in the first 3 months. We'll also match the cashback rewards earned in your first year. So they're giving a rare sign-up bonus of $200 and on top of that, a cashback match. So that brings you to $800 in the first year if you max out the categories by spending $1,500 in the quarter. But actually, if you apply mid-quarter, so basically now, and max out the $1,500 in spend for this quarter, and then when 2027 comes around and you get to quarter 2 again, you max out the $1,500 in the first half of the quarter, i.e. before you hit your first anniversary of card membership, you will actually still have the cashback match active, so you'd end up getting 5 quarters at 10% cashback, bringing you to $750 for the year on the cashback match. And then when you add in the $200 for the bonus, that's going to be $950 in your first year. So what categories can you earn cashback in? Well, here is how the cashback calendar is looking for 2026 so far. We had grocery stores, wholesale clubs, and select streaming services in quarter 1. We currently have restaurants and home improvement stores in quarter 2, and quarter 3 will be announced on June 1st. Hopefully it will be gas, all right? Fingers crossed. With current prices as they are, we could really do with that. So how do you find this offer? Well, the specific link that gives you this offer is supposedly showing up as a sponsored result in some Google searches. I tried finding it through search, but I was unsuccessful. Look, no sponsored results. But according to user Brocker in the Doctor of Credit comments section, this is where they found it, a sponsored search result. I'll paste the link down below that they shared for your convenience. Let's now move on though to our next story. The Bilt rent day benefits. But first, summer is basically here. Okay, I guess it's still technically spring, but some of the days feel like summer already. And I've been updating my wardrobe with clothing from today's sponsor, Quince. They offer the quality of high-end brands by working with top-tier manufacturers, but they cut out the middlemen to deliver you that same quality at a very affordable price. Personally, I really love wearing linen in the summer. It's so cool and refreshing. And I've been really liking this 100% European linen blazer and these 100% European linen pants. Are they 100% European or 100% linen? Okay, I think they're both. And what is 100% European anyway?
They just dress better. Whether you're in Paris, France, Madrid, or Vienna, people walking down the street look like they've put some thought into how they show up.
Oh, I guess that's it. And now you can get that same style here in the US at very affordable prices. For those days or evenings where the weather is still on the cool side, but you don't really need a jacket, I've been loving this lightweight, down-packable puffer vest. It's the perfect thing for when it's sunny and looks warm outside, but temperatures aren't quite there yet. I can be chilling in my 100% Pima Cotton Luxe Touch tee, also from Quince. It gets a little bit cold, and I throw throw on the vest. And it actually performs better than a very similar vest I have from a top outdoor brand. So guys, do check out Quince by either scanning the QR code on screen now or clicking my link in the description. And further down in the description section, I will also paste direct links to all of the men's clothing items that I showed you guys on screen. You'll also get free shipping and 365-day returns. A big thank you to Quince for sponsoring this video. All right, so Bilt is the highly popular rewards program where you can earn points on rent and mortgage payments. They also have a great dining program that gives you on average 3 extra points per dollar on top of what you earn on your credit card. I will put a link to Bilt down below if you're interested in signing up. On the first of every month though, they do what they call Rent Day, where they give you a load of extra benefits, including double points if you have the Bilt credit cards, but also benefits that all members can enjoy whether you have the credit card or not. And the one that's going to be of extra special interest to our viewers, I think, is going to be a transfer bonus to TAP Air Portugal. This is a great way to get to Europe from the US East Coast. Their business class is pretty affordable when booking with points. Obviously, you got to fly to Portugal first and then fly on to your destination if you're not going to Portugal. Alternatively, they are in Star Alliance, so you can use their points to book other Star Alliance airlines like United, etc. Let's now look at the details of this. Members can get a transfer bonus based on their elite status when they transfer Bilt points to TAP Air Portugal on June 1st. Key details: Blue members get a 25% bonus, so that's just anyone who joins Bilt is automatically a Blue member. Silver members get 50%, Gold 75%, Platinum 100% bonus. Platinum plus upgrade is 125%. So if you don't know, now Bilt actually lets you upgrade your tier just for one day by exchanging Bilt cash. And the cost to upgrade one tier is $150 worth of Bilt cash. That is the secondary points currency of Bilt that all their credit cards earn at a rate of 4% on your spending. So yeah, it's a great deal. Bilt transfer bonuses are always massive compared to what's offered at Amex, Chase, etc. But obviously make sure you have a use for the miles, all right? Ideally, you've already found award availability for the flight that you want before you transfer. And this is only available for one day, June 1st. All right, let's move on to our next story. Your last chance for a 150,000 point bonus on the Capital One Venture business. And then we'll take a look at the Citi Custom Cash getting canceled. All right, so after Capital One rebranded the Spark Miles and Spark Miles Select cards to the Venture Business and Venture One Business, they brought in a 150,000 point bonus for the launch. Using the Points Guy's valuation of 1.85 cents per point for Capital One Miles, the value of that bonus is $2,775. Obviously, your mileage may vary depending on how you redeem the points. But now these bonuses are coming to an end, and the end date that Capital One is giving is June 8th. So you have only about a week and a half if you want to get the bonus. I'm guessing afterwards we will probably see it going down to 75,000 points. All right, now let's look at our final story, the Citi Custom Cash getting discontinued. So yesterday afternoon, a Reddit user called Caranel posted this: the end of the custom cash. It was good while it lasted, but they're finally getting rid of one of the best credit cards out there in a few days. Citibank seems to be streamlining their credit card lineup with the removal of the Rewards Plus and now the Custom Cash. This is a big blow to their value. Can't share source, but you will see it gone by the end of the week. The source also knew beforehand about the Rewards Plus being cancelled, so a history of reliability. So if you don't know, the Custom Cash is one of Citi's best credit cards, offering 5% back on your biggest spend category per month with no activation required. It would be a real blow to credit card rewards enthusiasts if this card ended. I just named it my top gas card recommendation in my video on gas cards that I uploaded yesterday. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I'll put it on the end screen of this video. But this guy could just be lying, right? Well, he goes on to post some images of an internal memo for branch managers, and they're filled with management speak like, why is it not available? We're optimizing our products. No, probably that means it's not profitable. But anyway, let's look at the key things that are of interest to my audience. The Custom Cash will not be available for new applicants, but if you've already submitted an application, that will be honored, as long as obviously it's approved from a credit score point of view. Existing cardholders are not impacted and can continue to use their cards. The Double Cash will not be discontinued. That's another popular card from Citi, okay? That one's safe. And lastly, when is this happening? Well, the memo says May 28th is the last day you'll be able to apply for it, so that is tomorrow. And then on May 29th, Friday, applications will be closed. So if true, this is a real shame. But I mean, let's wait and see, since this is only a rumor at this stage. But if you've been thinking about getting this card, I would absolutely apply today and lock that in before it possibly closes to new applicants on Friday. I just had a thought, wouldn't this be funny if this was all fake, just leaked out by Citi on purpose as a kind of advertising technique to get all the blogs and YouTubers to talk about it, and then a load of people, thousands of people, all go and apply for the card today, and then on Friday they're like, oh, actually it was false, it didn't end, it's still available, but they just got like, 50,000 new card holders. I don't know, but don't take a chance on that, all right? If you do want it, apply now. All right, guys, that's the video for today. Thank you again to Quince for sponsoring this video. Click my link below or scan the QR code on screen now to shop Quince's timeless classic clothing pieces, including all the items that I wore on screen in this video. And you'll get free shipping and 365-day returns too. Please subscribe to our channel if you're new. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.